Welcome everybody to Collecting Star Wars. Well, after more than a year on YouTube and over 100 videos, we thought it was time to do a room tour. But that's not all. We're also going to offer you the 3 pro tips, things that we learned to help build our collection, and we think it'll help you too. But hey, less talk, more action figure. Let's get this party started.
Part of the fun of collecting is to keep your collection growing, even though it's never really going to be finished. Take this case, for example. I bought it to display the first original 12 Kenner Star Wars action figures. It's empty because I only own a few of the figures, but if you keep an eye out, you might find them displayed throughout the tour. This past year on YouTube, we've really gotten into 1/12 scale action figures. By last count, we bought 50. Is that a lot? It seems like a lot. Anyway, here's some of them. We like to have fun and tell stories with our displays, like what would happen if Jar Jar got a hold of a lightsaber, and are stormtroopers better skaters than they are shooters? The Star Wars Black Series Troopers are some of our favorite action figures. Yet wouldn't you know it, as soon as you turn that camera on, one of your figures is falling down. Happens every time. New action figures are great, but nothing beats the classic plastic of Kenner Star Wars. Here's the Bounty Hunters, my prototype Boba Fett, Darth Vader, and all his troops ready for battle. In the back, you'll see some pictures of the Collecting Star Wars crew at Galaxy's Edge, and here's a Star Wars record and storybook still sealed in plastic. This display shelf serves as our Star Wars library, with vintage books and albums, and even new books like Why We Love Star Wars by professional podcaster and comedian Ken Napzok. And these Art of Star Wars books are the best. Ever since I was a kid, I've always loved the concept drawings and designs for Star Wars. And here's a peek at our large collection of Star Wars comics. Currently I'm rereading the Kanan series. It's so good. But these are my favorite. They're Marvel comics with variant covers that are made to look like the classic Kenner action figure card backs. Now, as my good friend and YouTuber Mark Chevy Geek would say, let's have a look at this bad boy. It's the Williams Pinball 2000 Star Wars Episode 1 pinball machine. Now on the light side is that this pinball machine was built like a tank. We've owned it for 6 years, it's fun, we play it every week, there's barely a scratch on it, and we've only had to have it serviced once. The dark side of this pinball machine is that it weighs over 360 pounds. It was a pain to get upstairs. If I ever sell it, the buyer is going to have to buy the house too. And if you're gonna have a Star Wars arcade at home, then you've got to get the Arcade 1-Up Atari Star Wars cabinet. This thing is awesome, and it weighs 300 pounds less than the pinball machine. You want to give it a try? Go ahead. Grab a hold of the flight yoke and see if you can blow up the Death Star.
Use the Force, Luke. this one.
Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million. Now back to the tour. This wall unit is all Star Wars from top to floor. Here's the Legacy Falcon with Chewie and Chewie ready to go on their next collecting Star Wars mission. Do you have these Lego Star Wars buildable figures? I love these. Kylo Ren, the Death Trooper, and my man Finn. Rock on. On the Collecting Star Wars team, Ryan is the master Lego builder. He put together this AT-AT in like 20 minutes. And shout out to Rogue One. Great movie, really cool action figures. I still love this Darth Vader Black Series centerpiece, even though I broke off his lightsaber. And check out Ryan's awesome Lego Star Destroyer. Then again, Darth Vader doesn't need a lightsaber when he can play electric guitar like this. This Lego and action figure display reminds us of the consequences of the dark side. Luke was tempted, but it's a good thing he never turned, but stayed to the light. This amazing display piece is a Kenner Yoda on a replica card. Check out the video on our channel and find out how you can make your own. Now, if you're looking to add a premium arcade cabinet to your home, but you don't want to pay a premium price, then you've got to check out suncoastarcade.com. They're a local manufacturer in the Tampa Bay area, but they do ship worldwide. Now, this thing comes equipped with over 800 games. It's 2-player head-to-head side-by-side action, and it's got a deco that is beautiful with Marvel superheroes and villains on one side and Capcom Street Fighter on the other. So rad. I love vintage lunchboxes, so I had to get this replica for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. Speaking of replicas, here's Luke's lightsaber. And the Mission Fleet line is so cool. Vader's TIE Fighter is the best. I can't wait for the Razor Crest to come out. What's up, Gizmo? These NECAs are really cool. But the coolest of all is my top figure of 2020, Cobra Island's Cobra Trooper. Nathan and I love comic books. The covers are so cool. So he and I decided to pick the best ones, frame them, and hang them up on the wall. No Star Wars this time, just the best Marvel has to offer in superheroes, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. Local artist Dustin Allen Davis painted this masterpiece of Black Awesome Spider-Man. Give him a follow on Instagram and Twitter. And here's Snake Eyes hanging out with one of the greatest action figures ever made, Mafex Wolverine. Hey, great YouTube channel. Have you subscribed? And here's my Bespin Luke, the only Kenner action figure I was able to hold on to from my childhood. And Pirate Deadpool looks great displayed next to the boys and I dressed as pirates and Deadpool. There's lots of figures hiding in these bins, but none are better than my vintage G.I. Joe Cobra displays. These are some of my favorite action figures. And check out He-Man and Skeletor riding high. They look pretty good for being almost 40 years old. And finally, my Shadowbox souvenir from Star Wars Celebration 2017. The poster from the Last Jedi panel, my badge signed by Rian Johnson, and some pictures from the 40th anniversary panel taken by my sister.
All right, so as promised, let me give you my Steve-O collecting pro tips. You know, tips that help you get a bigger, better, badder collection. You know, really cool, kind of like this one. You know what the best collection is? It's your collection. Collect the way you want to collect how you want to collect, as long as you're being responsible, not going over budget, and not doing it at the expense of other responsibilities and relationships. But otherwise, collect exactly the way you want, the way that brings you joy, the way that makes you happy, and then share that happiness with the world. We could certainly use it. So here we go. Pro tip number 1, be persistent. If you want to grow flowers, you need to spend time in the garden. Same thing if you want to grow a collection. You got to spend time shopping online and in stores. Just don't obsess too much, okay? There's no point in going to Target every day at 6 a.m., lining up outside, waiting for them to open the doors so you can be the first one to rush to the toy aisle. It's not going to be a good use of your time. Work it into your schedule in a way that makes sense. Like for me, I'll stop in at a Walmart on my way to work, and I'll check out Target on my way home. That way I don't spend that much time, but you end up doing that 2, 3, 4 times a week, and eventually you're gonna find that action figure that you were looking for, and it's gonna be worth your while. And also go online, you know, the popular spots, you probably know them, the Dorkside Toys, Entertainment Earth, Amazon, Walmart, Target.com. Go to these spots and spend a little bit of time. You're gonna be able to price compare, you're gonna be able to find out what they have in stock, and that's gonna give you a good idea of what's available and help you find what you're looking for. Also, don't forget your local toy stores, your comic book stores, your vintage toy stores. These places are gold mines to find what you're looking for. I go to these spots all the time. Really fortunate that in the Tampa Bay area, we have a few to choose from. One of our favorites is Big Redhead Vintage Toys. You've probably seen on our channel, we have a couple toy hunts there. Big Red, small business owner, you're gonna love sporting small business, and they're gonna have what you're looking for. They might not have it right away when it drops. They may, but even still, they'll get it in. If it's in demand, they'll get it. And you might pay $5 or $10 more, but it's worth it to support small business, to get what you want, to establish that relationship with the business owners. A lot of times they'll take trade as well, so you can trade in a few things to bring down the cost. It's a great idea. You'll thank me for it. Support small businesses. Look up in your area, all the local toy stores and comic book shops, and find a good one, and you'll be happy. All right, pro tip number 2 is be patient. Now, I know that sounds like a little bit of a contradiction. Steve-O, you just said be persistent. Now you want me to be patient? What's going on? Yes, perfect scenario. Check this out. You go on to BigBadToyStore.com, and you're ready for that brand new G.I. Joe Classified figure to go up on pre-order. And as soon as it hits online, you put it in your cart and you hit purchase, and nope, too late, already sold out, and only took 30 seconds. Or you're trying to find that Target exclusive and you've been hunting all month and it's nowhere to be found. Don't succumb to the pressure. Don't go on eBay. Don't pay $100 to a scalper for a figure that was retailing for $20. You just have to be patient. Here's why. So many times these figures will get restocks. They'll get a reissue. They'll get a repackage. They'll get a redeco. You'll get a second and third chance to find this figure. So just wait. Also, going to those vintage toy stores that I mentioned, going to toy shows, you're going to find people that have a surplus of that G.I. Joe Classified figure that you're looking for, and they'll bring them to a toy show, and they might charge you 10 or 20 bucks more. It's much better than paying $100 for a scalper price. Think of it this way. How many Darth Vader figures have they been making since 1977? Nobody knows. It's too many to count, and they're still going to make more. So don't feel bad if you miss out on this one. There's going to be more to come. And lastly, number 3, participate in a community. Don't be a lone wolf, okay? Join the party. We've got a great community of collectors that'll welcome you with open arms. They'll be your friend. They'll share your joys. They'll feel your frustrations, and they'll help you out. There's a great hashtag going on Twitter right now called hashtag Collectors Helping Collectors. Also hashtag CHC, but Collectors Helping Collectors. What it is if you're looking for something and you can't find it in your area, guess what? Somebody in Cincinnati is going to post a picture of a toy aisle in Target and say, anybody need any of this? I'm going to be here for the next 10 minutes. You can reply to him once you see that item on the shelf in the picture and say, yeah, I've been looking for that. He'll ship it to you. You can PayPal him back. It's a great way to circumvent what the scalpers are doing and get you the things that you're looking for. I've used it. I've been helped. I've helped out others. It's an awesome way to connect as collectors and to find the piece of your collection that's been avoiding you. Also, get on some live streams. There's so many good ones. There's Universal Shabby Reviews. There's 3 Men and a Monkey Lizard. There's the Holo Chronicles. Get on these live streams, join the conversation, meet new people, find out what's going on in the collecting, the business and when things are coming out and what to expect and where to find it. These are great and entertaining ways to get plugged in and be a part of the community. Also, check out yakface.com and on social media. Also, banthaskull.com. These are great resources with forums in them, so you can get involved in those communities, and they'll let you know what's coming and where to find it and how to get it. So get involved in this community. It's a great way to make friends, to find out what you're looking for, where to find it. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. The community is where it's at.
All right, thanks for joining us on the room tour. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you found the pro tips helpful. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave a comment below. Maybe tell us something about your collection, your favorite piece, or what you're trying to collect next. Also, follow us on social media. On Twitter, we are at StevoSaysStuff, and on Instagram, we're collecting Star Wars YouTube. So until next time, remember, be kind, stay strong, because you are the hero of your own story.
Plunge the ball!
Don't